I thought I was gonna make a recap video this year because we don't talk about 2020. But this was gonna be my 5th year recap on this channel, so I just had to. This is definitely the strangest year I've ever experienced. It felt like it was gonna last forever, yet went by so fast. The year started off in January. Nazira and I were on our first ever semester break. It was very chill. We had our 19th birthday at Holy Smokes with close family and friends. At the end of January was my first video gig of 2020, where I videographed Tokmal's birthday. February felt so long ago. Mom, Dad, Nazira and I went on a quad score adventure time to Italy and Istanbul. I started my second semester at the end of February and I was on campus for only 3 weeks. Then I had to come home because on 18th of March 2020, we started the Movement Control Order, MCO, because of the coronavirus that became a global pandemic and took the world by storm. So for the next 3 months after that, life was kind of a blur. Staying at home and only going out for groceries was a challenge. I don't really remember what happened between March to June, but I do remember making a lot of YouTube videos. We started the Sama Tapi Berbeza series to keep us occupied, and near Raya, since we couldn't see everyone, we made our very own Raya cards and sent them to our close family and friends. When the MCO lifted, Bake KL approached me to create their baking tutorial since everyone was at home and baking, so that was fun. Came July, interstate travel was allowed. I haven't seen my cousins, aunties and uncles for 3 whole months. I think that was the longest time I've gone without seeing them. And we had a family day at Pahang, and then I ended my semester too. After that, we went to Penang for my cousin's engagement. August came and it was a different Bulan Kemerdekaan experience this year. I got to collaborate with Project 57 as their Youth Unity Ambassador, and for the first time, I saw my banner design come to life. September was my favorite month this year. Cafe Pink opened and I have been going there every single week without fail. I made a whole lot of videos for work this month. Did Nick Noah Aiden's birthday, did interviews for ASEAN Foundation, also shot the Malaysia Day video for Smart Home Airbnb.
Thank you for choosing iCity Smart Home Airbnb. We hope to see you again.
I worked with Aris for their Fun for Life short documentary. And I also won my first and only video competition I entered, which was under Raka Muda Hijau. Basically, I made a video about lemons. And for the first time, we celebrated Sarung Day on Malaysia Day with our family at home. October came, I made Project ID's official competition video, started my 3rd semester of diploma online, and also did a virtual sharing session with UIT Amrau about video editing. Azim came over with auntie and uncle. He was dressed up and everything, and it was so adorable. In November, I sat for my Adobe Illustrator exam, and then Comet did their Comet Connects online events. Now here I am in December, finishing my assignments. As I say goodbye to 2020, I also have to say I'm grateful and thankful for all the important lessons it has taught me this year. There were definitely times this year where I had little to no motivation at all. I gave up on the calendar thing. After a 4-year streak, 2020 is definitely something. I don't think I did as many video projects that I intended to this year, but I remember coming into 2020 with a clear goal to improve my photos and videos. But I learned a very important lesson to prioritize quality over quantity. Because I had fewer client work, I really was not sure when the next video project would be, so I focused on it 110% and gave it my all. It's safe to say I like the outcome and I'm very proud of the videos I've made this year. Number 2, this year taught me to truly cherish the time I have at home. Also, when there's an opportunity to see a relative, always say yes. You never know, maybe next week there's gonna be another MCO and you won't be able to see each other for another month. In 2020, I learned to balance a gimbal. I bought my very first gimbal. It was so hard to understand and operate it at first, but as time went on, I got the hang of it. Lastly, this year, I made it through 2 semesters of online learning, and that is probably my number 1 achievement this year. It's super challenging and it gets overwhelming at times, but I learned to take it one day at a time and work towards things that are in my control rather than overthink 3 or 4 months ahead of me. Now I don't even plan my month ahead or 2 months ahead because the future changes so fast and things are so uncertain. So you just gotta make the most you have of today. So that has been my 2020. Happy New Year. Here's to a better year ahead.